sometimes quitting porn is really difficult and sometimes it's really easy. It kind of depends on the actions we take. If we choose to go on dating apps, like I've done over the last couple of weeks, if we choose to go on TikTok, Instagram, scroll through YouTube, then the chances are we're going to find it really, really hard to quit porn because there just is so much sexual content on those kind of platforms. But if we're proactive in our approach, if we choose, no, I am going to rise above my sexual desires and instead pursue my goals, pursue real connections, relationships with people in the real world, not on a screen, then it's likely that we will have a lot of success when it comes to quitting porn. So step number one on this journey would be to get rid of all of the social media sites, the dating apps, the porn that you maybe have on your laptop or hard drive somewhere. Just get rid of all of it and start fresh. Start from a new place where we have a clear set of rules and guidelines for ourselves in terms of what's actually acceptable and what's not. Make that commitment today. That would be the first place that I would start if I was to start again when it came to quitting porn. And I just choose, you know what, I'm not going to go back on those sites because I know that scrolling on Tinder isn't actually helping me on this path towards permanent freedom from artificial sexual stimulation, and it's just going to hold me back. So why would I waste my time on there when there's so many other amazing things to do? I think recently, because I'm living in a city and it's been really cloudy, you know, grey skies, a lot of rain, quite cold weather, and we're heading into winter. I think for me personally, I've been kind of seeking some sort of relief, some sort of excitement in my life outside of my what is sometimes quite a mundane job. But actually what had probably happened is that my brain had become so overstimulated by all of the excitement of sexual content on a screen, like on social media and other things, that actually the mundane wasn't necessarily that mundane, but my brain just didn't value it as much as the huge evolutionary reward of an orgasm and the pursuit of that. And so what I really needed to do is not go on dating apps and search out for sexual partners, but instead become more grounded and aware of my sensations and how I was feeling, so I could identify that actually my mind is a little bit overstimulated. And the solution to an overstimulated mind is not more stimulation, but instead to sort of bring that dopamine activity back down again so that it has a lower baseline, and so that the everyday activities like making a cup of tea, eating some dinner, sitting down and calling a friend or family member actually become quite very enjoyable once again. But obviously porn and sexual content, dating apps, social media disrupts all of that normal system that should operate in a healthy way in our brain, but doesn't, because we have capitalism and these massive companies all competing for our attention. And so ultimately we're in a battle with the forces that are huge and full of money and often quite a lot of greed and desire themselves. And so we're really in this position where we have to make a conscious choice for ourselves. If we don't make a choice for ourselves, then we will inevitably be the victims of our society. If you don't choose what platforms you spend your time on, then you will undoubtedly end up wasting hours and hours and fall prey to the attention-seeking people out there who just want to grab your attention and try and get something out of you. It really is that simple. So what do? Just get away from all of that rubbish and try and focus on what you actually want in life, and maybe read a book instead. So I hope this video has been useful. This is step number one in a YouTube series where I'll be sharing some of the top tips on how I will approach quitting porn, and hopefully you can join me on this journey. There's also a free Discord. Go check out the link in the description. There's my online course. That's only £9.99 at the minute, reduced from £200. So maybe go and buy that. It's got like 2.5 hours of video content in it, sharing how to quit porn. And then finally, there are some live events coming up as well. I'd love you to join me. They're totally free as well. And we'll do a bit of a Q&A at the end, and we can just have a conversation if you like. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day.